All right, guys, there was a couple of questions. One of them was the exact assembly of the B2-B3 clutch housings, and also one on the F2 Sprague assembly. So first we'll go over how the B2-B3 clutch housings, exactly how they go together. Okay, so this is the housing itself, and you have the apply holes here, and you have where the two T45 bolts go in to hold this into the case. They bolt through the case. Okay, so this is gonna sit just like this, and then you have your B3 piston with your open gap. Okay, and this is gonna go kind of like, I guess you could say maybe at the 6 o'clock position. This is 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, so this will go about at the 6 o'clock position with the open gap facing here. Okay, so we got this at the 6 o'clock, and then we have our B2 piston. There is no special way this can go in, so this is just gonna drop right in like that. I'm leaving the O-rings off so it goes right together. Okay, then after that we have your B2 piston guide, and this has that, I guess that little bleed orifice, this right here, and this has to go at the 12 o'clock position or opposite the open gap. All right, so this is going to go in just like this. So this is what it looks like when it's all together with the O-rings. Okay, so we have the feed holes here, we have our open gap here in the B3 piston, and then we have the bleed hole. This is at the 6 o'clock position, and then we have the bleed hole at the 12 o'clock position, opposite each other. Okay, and then from there you put your Belleville Spring on. I like to kind of put it together and leave this open, and then after that you have your piece that goes on for the snap ring retainer. This has a little tab, and that little tab is going to go either here or here. Actually, there's two tabs. Well, you really can't put this in wrong because there is another tab here which is going to go in this area. So this is going to go on just like that, and then you press it down and put your snap ring in. So that is the assembly of the B2-B3 clutch housings and pistons, and then the B2 clutch sits in here, and the B3 clutch is actually sits in the case. Okay, now on the F2 Sprague, it's pretty simple assembly on this. This is the updated Sprague because it has the light brown. So this has been updated from 16 elements to 20 elements, and I mentioned in the last video when I tore this transmission down that there's arrows that face which way the Sprague goes in. There's no way you're going to be able to see the arrows, but a way to identify where the arrow is, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but there is a little dimple right here, and if it's not showing up in the camera, just look for it on the Sprague itself. That's where the arrow is. There's one here, and there is another one right here. The arrow is there. I can see it, but I don't think you guys can pick it up. On this one, the arrow is going to face, when you have it like this in front of you, the arrow is going to face down, and there's really only one way that it can go in, because you see you have a cap here and you have no cap here. So this is going to go in just like that, and then you put your snap ring in. And then that is the assembly of the F2 Sprague. Now, to make sure that you have this in correctly, this Sprague is going to freewheel counterclockwise and lock clockwise. Pretty much the same one as the F1. So it freewheels counterclockwise, and as they say, it locks to the clock. Okay? So that is about it for this one. I thank you guys once again for watching. I hope I answered the question. And have a great day, guys. See you next one.